Hello everyone, welcome to another day of the Daily Bug Bounty Challenge. This is Ali and I'm very glad to see you in here. So, today I'm going to start the day 22. But before that, I decided to record more productive sessions, more productive videos. So, for today, from today, I'm going to decide split the videos into parts. First part is review plus learning. What we have doing the review plus learning. So let's write this like this one. And in the review the yesterday is clear. In the learning, in the learning section, what we're going to do, we're going to learn some vulnerability, learn or read some write-up, and even solve some, how can I tell that, labs. We're going to the port trigger, we're going to completely struggle with one specific vulnerability, or we spend on that specific vulnerability for a bunch of days. It's on the based on the level of that bug, based on the easy or hard to understand that bug and something that vulnerability and something that like this. So in the learning, what we have to do, we're doing the learning vulnerabilities, reading write-ups, solve the labs specific, or hack the box, I don't know, port trigger, or anything else. And in the second section of the daily videos that I'm going to upload is the hunting. These two sections always going to be repeat from today to the continue of this challenge until we get paid for the report one specific or more than one specific vulnerability. That's it. So I'm going to do some interesting works like that, like the template of the daily notes, and from now we're going to what we have to do. Okay, it doesn't matter. In the that's okay, it's cool. And in the review plus learning, what we gonna do in the review, let's check what we have done the previous day. talk about the Discord weekly live VX. About this one, the weekly Discord live. Let me tell you something. The previous day, I got a comment of one of my videos, and some friends tell me it's better to work on and doing on the VDPs and try focus on, as I remember, try focus on the vulnerabilities to find more bugs and not stuck in the application. It's cool, it's good idea, and I'm going to do this. As you can see, it's not just the Discord. I can tell you YouTube plus Twitch. I'm going to add the Twitch account to the profile from next Sunday, and as I search and trying to find out how can I do that, I can stream in the YouTube and Twitch directly via the some stream key and like that, but in Discord I should connect directly to that. For this, maybe there is some conflict. Maybe I should add the screen on the Discord to webcam as the virtual camera. I don't know, but if everything goes well, I'm going to start live on the Discord, and on Sundays, let's write down, and what we have doing these sections works on VDP program, and that's it. That's cool, and this is it. I don't know how, if is there any way to do this. If you have any solution, tell me in the comments or no. And so for this, I'm going to change the description on the YouTube. Let's do that. I think it's okay. Change the description of the YouTube channel. We're going to start live, but weekly. Live hunting, weekly live hunting, it's called weekly live hunting on Sundays, and this is it. And why this look like this, and that's it. And I'm going to solve this problem. Okay, I think I told you everything. Let's get back in here. Okay, it's cool. I'm very glad to from the growth of our channel, our YouTube channel. I think it's about 70 subscribes. That's very good. That's very good, and feel like I'm doing some right job. I don't know. I know I'm doing. And okay, we doing the review and review. Sorry for the review, and I'm not This is it. Okay, and in the learning, this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to pause the video and get back in here to show you some interesting. So, as you can see in here, trying to have a complete definition of it, and then we're trying to test our target for this kind of vulnerability because of the mass usage of it in the program that we work on it. And I'm going to write some notes for you about the what is the cache. At its core, from the aspect of I want to tell you, the cache means the copy of data that is stored somewhere. That's it. And we can talk about it for hours, but it's on your own. You can read this. And in the next bullet, where are the caches? Cache can be on the browser side, can be on the CDN that we are going to talk about it today, and can be in DNS and anywhere. Okay? And why this happen? Cache used for those requests that, how can I tell that? For those requests that frequency are issued. This is what this is why. And in the continue, we talk about the CDN cache, and as you can see, before anything, we should know what is the CDN, and everything is completely cool and completely okay. I'm going to have a one day to you to read this and trying to answer these questions, and then I'm going to learn you what is the cache vulnerabilities. I'm going to talk about it for you and learn it to you, and then even I'm going to generate a podcast about it with the Notebook LM, Google's Notebook LM. I think it's cool, and that's it. But in a quick way, let's check in a rapid way. Let's check our target for this vulnerability. Sorry. And let's see what happened. What happened if we, for now, trying to skip this? Oh, okay, it's cool. What if for now we just open this and see what happened in here? Get back to the proxy. As you can see, clear the history and see tie and see what happened in here, and Control R to reboot. And sorry, let's get in here, just it takeaway. And what happened close this one. I'm sure I'm going to change the environment as soon as possible, and this so my nerve speed on the virtual machine. It's cool if you have a strong system, but if you don't have that, you need to install the environment for work on the main OS as the main OS. And until this is going to load, let me tell you something. I plan to install the working OS. I'm going to install some light version of Linux on another device, and I'm just going to start streaming and recording with my main device, and to have less resource and I think it's cool. But what happen if we trying to do some interesting? Let me, as you can see, it's not tonight is not the night. Refer to the Dexter code, but let me to tell you about the type of cache vulnerabilities, and you're going to read the notes, and I'm going to, for tomorrow, I'm going to do some interesting job with you. Listen to me. If we passed from the what is cache, what is CDN, what is anything, if we passed from this aspect, note that when we're trying to, let's get back and look at this. In the cache vulnerability, we have two types of vulnerability that refer to the cache vulnerabilities. First one is the cache deception. What is the cache deception? Cache deception is that is kind of vulnerability that the attacker trying to force the user to store some important data, some important info, to some cache files that is going to cache, and then attacker can go and get that info, and that's it. Second one is the web cache poisoning. In the web cache poisoning, we going to in the web cache poisoning, this is the story. In the web cache poisoning, the attacker is going to do this cache concept with unkeyed value that is going to cache and store some script, and then trying to store to that, and if any user of the application goes to that endpoint, that's it. You can run your arbitrary code on any user you want. I think it's cool for today. For tomorrow, I'm going to test this vulnerability on this target, and tomorrow.